Hello and welcome to ChanFitness and the third workout of our acquisition phase of our athletes program. Today is again another 5x5 strength building program, so no more delays, let's get going. Our first exercise is going to be the regular standard bench press. Okay, I want to make sure that I pick a weight that I can execute 5, maybe no more than 8. And I want to make sure I come all the way down to my chest, all the way back up the top for 5 reps without bouncing the weight off myself. And following the same pattern as the other two workouts in this phase, we're going to up the weight between every set so that we're pushing our muscles to the limit, and we're trying to take no more than 90 seconds of rest between each set. As we go through set number 3, we might start getting a little bit of muscle fatigue in there, but fight the urge to speed up or lose your form. This is the last set for the bench press. This is our 5th set, 5 reps. And as we finish this, we get ourselves ready for our exercise number 2, which is going to be our pulling move. For exercise number 2, we're going over to a seated row. For here, I like to make sure I pull my shoulder blades together before I pull the weight towards my abdomen. This makes sure I isolate my lats that I'm trying to work. You'll also notice that with each eccentric movement, I try to release that shoulder blade to let it come all the way back out before I contract it again and then start the concentric movement again. Because we're upping the weight between every set, you're going to start feeling really tired really quickly. So fight the urge to rock your body to try and get that weight moving. Okay, keep the good form. So this is set number 5, and as we finish this, we're going to get ourselves ready for one of my favorite athletes exercises, which is going to be the barbell deadlift coming up next. Deadlift is one of those exercises that lots of people do, from beginners to experts, but it's very easy to hurt yourself. You want to make sure that you're keeping your lower back straight and that you're lifting from the legs before you start pulling with your back. There's also a huge tendency for lifters, especially beginners, to try and pull too much too quickly. So you want to make sure you progress properly with the weights. I'm only starting at about 170 here, okay? As you reach the top of your position in a deadlift, some people have a tendency to lean back a little bit too far to over-exaggerate that top of the pull. You don't need to lean back. You just have to make sure you're standing up straight. I like to use alternating grip when I'm doing my deadlifts. So between each set, I will alternate, have one hand, left hand up, and then right hand out. And sometimes I forget which hand I did the last set on, so sometimes I mess up and do 2 sets in a row, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So now we're on the last set of my deadlifts, and like I said before, I started at 170 and I'm only finishing up 5 sets later at 200, which means I'm not increasing that much each set because I am increasing every single set. It's less than 10 pounds per set of increase. So to finish off today's workout, we're going to do 5 exercises for the abdomen. We're going to do 5 sets, and they're all going to be different exercises. The first one is going to be a simple basic crunch. We cross our hands in front of our shoulders, and then we raise up so that our elbows are touching our knees thereabouts. Instead of doing 5 reps, we're going to do 10 reps for each one. For exercise number 2 for the core, we're doing what I call a pull-over crunch. So I have 20 pounds in my hand, and I drop the weight behind my head, bring it in front of my forehead, and then execute a crunch in one movement from there. So I release the weight behind my head, bring it up to my forehead, and in one solid fluid movement, go up to a crunch. Again, we're doing 10 repetitions instead of 5 because we're doing that for our core. For exercise number 3, we're going to do a heels heaven or reverse crunch. So basically, I'm just trying to thrust my heels straight up, so I'm working my lower abdomen as I grip onto the top of the bench so I don't fall off. So core exercise number 4 is the Russian twist, Mason twist, whatever you want to call it. I just have simple 10 pounds in my hand. I lift my feet off the ground. I lift my shoulders off the ground. I'm sitting on my butt. And then I'm just rotating from side to side. So here I'm touching the weight to each side 10 times each. And finally, to finish off today's workout, we're going to do an oblique crunch. So I have a 5-pounder in my hand, and I lift one leg up, and all I'm going to do is raise both arms with the weight towards that toe. I'm going to do that 10 reps, and then take a quick little pause, and then repeat on the other side for 10 reps to finish off the entire workout. Today's workout with warm-up and cool-down took a total of about 32 minutes. Because we're taking short breaks, we can get everything done in that shorter period of time. So that's the end of our workout today, and this is part of the 3 workouts that are in the acquisition phase of our athletes program. So follow through this. I will do this workout along with the other 2 for about the next 6 weeks before I go on to my next phase, which is going to be the mastery. I thank you for taking the time to join us today on this workout, and I will see you on the next video.